Why I walk. It was 90 degrees. I had packed my backpack with supplies, ice water, a snack, my phone. And when I parked, I grabbed my bandana, folded it in a triangle, and tied it tightly around my face since we were still in the pandemic. Yet I had to be around the ones for change. Had to feel the energy that a collective energy could provide. While there may have been riots and looting, it was only after the tear gas came. Only after an unarmed black man had yelled, "I can't breathe," and even yelled out for his mother, who had died 2 years before as he took that last breath, that my exposure was needed. I needed to be exposed to the reality that was this America we were living in. I couldn't just think my thoughts, copulate on what I thought was wrong, and simply sit in my living room watching the live feeds on TV. I needed to be there myself. For no good comes a man who just sits on his laurels, full of wisdom but no action. Progress comes in the doing, and I began to do my small part that day. It began with marching with others to the Confederate monument, where I listened to those whose skin tone wasn't the same as mine talk about what it was like to live the Black experience. It carried on by me understanding the voice I was to give to carry their message on, and ended with me raising my hands with strangers to the sky, our fists gripped as we shouted, "Black Lives Matter." And I knew I also had not just a responsibility, but that I was part of the thread of making a new American quilt to hang at the state fair for everyone to look at and be proud of. Sometimes we forget our own thread and what we can weave when that thread looks so tiny on that spool. But today, I saw it as something bigger. I learned every thread needs to come together to weave something different. Something, yes, we can be proud of, but something that elevates each of us from being just a mere thread on the spool, that can make me, though, part of something that is stitched by justice, reform, and change. I walk because I can't sit still anymore, because my feet feel too light, feel too heavy if I'm sitting in a chair, feel the need to march.